Oh, YouTube, what's really good? My name is Vivid, and the Crown Tundra drops today. We don't know exactly what time, but it drops today, and I'm incredibly excited. In fact, I am so excited that I will be live streaming my first experiences in the Crown Tundra here on YouTube for everyone to see. If you are stoked, please make sure to stop by. Just check the channel. We don't know when it's going to drop, so when it does, I will be live. Come hang out. It'll be a good time. Since the game is dropping today, I figured there's really no point in talking about speculation or rumors, but I still want to talk about the Crown Tundra, so this is going to be a very quick video. And there's going to be 5 things that are sort of on my wish list for the Crown Tundra. And before I get into mine, I would like to know yours. In the comment section down below, let me know if you could have anything out of these games. What do you want? Like, what would you wish for? Before we get into the video, I have 3 quick plugs. If you want to skip it, go ahead. I'll even put time codes so you know exactly when I start talking about my wish list. But the first plug is that if you haven't seen it, I'm releasing this really adorable Halloween Pokemon themed spooky season banger t-shirt. My wife designed it. I think she killed it. It is available for a limited time. We've actually sold a lot more than I thought we would, but if you want the shirt, it is only available until Halloween. That is sort of the kicker here. If you like the design, go grab it before it is just not available anymore. The second thing is, if you enjoy what I'm doing here, you will probably also enjoy watching me live, so please click the second link in the description down below. Go on over to my Twitch, follow me there. It would mean the absolute most to me. I would love to see your face in a stream. The third and final thing is that a lot of my views are coming from people who aren't subscribed. If that's you, click that subscribe button. I would love to have you on this YouTube journey. And to sweeten the deal ever so slightly, Duncan Can't Die has said that if we can hit 10k subs by the end of this year, he will give away a PS5 to a subscriber on my channel, and that's honestly insane. All right, let's just jump into this wish list. All right, so like I said, this is going to be a relatively short video. I'm just talking about 5 things I want out of the Crown Tundra, and the first one is that I really don't want anything to be shiny locked. We know that there are a lot of new legendary Pokemon. We know that they're bringing back a lot of old, or like every old legendary Pokemon. I don't want all of this nonsense to be shiny locked. I'm not even what I would call a shiny hunter. Like, I will shiny hunt something if I really want it, but it would be really good for the community as a whole and add to the playability of this game if the new Galarian birds aren't shiny locked, the new Regis aren't shiny locked. I'm sure all of the returning legendaries aren't going to be shiny locked, sort of how they handled it in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but it would be very good for the community if just everything that is new is not shiny locked as well. Like, I'm assuming if I had to place a bet, I would bet that Calyrex is shiny locked, and I would bet that the 2 horses that have been spoiled are shiny locked. I don't know that for fact. I would just bet. The birds, they're roaming, like that's been confirmed. They're roaming legendaries, so I don't know how it would work if they're not shiny locked. Like, would you have to reset every first encounter? I honestly have no clue. If there's ever been an instance of roaming legendaries before that weren't shiny locked, fill me in on how that worked. I know that the roaming legendaries were in like Heart Gold and Soul Silver and like Latios and Latios. I have no clue how that worked. If you know and understand, then fill me in the comment section down below. But yeah, the too long didn't read of this point is I think it would be fantastic if none of this content is shiny locked. I think it would be really good for the player base. All right, so point number 2 is sort of piggybacking off of the last point. I would really enjoy it if the Crown Tundra fixed the broken shiny hunting method. If you don't know, there is a method that exists in the game that just requires you to knock out a ton of Pokemon. I think it's like 500 or something. And then once you knock out those Pokemon, you're supposed to get increased shiny odds, but the increased shiny odds only work 3% of the time, so it works out to not really working that often ever. So really the only shiny method people have in Sword and Shield is Masuda method. That's the only real way to substantially increase your odds. This is not great for the community. Again, I'm not a shiny hunter. I'm not someone who wants to sit there and shiny hunt over and over and over again. I will do it once in a while. I think it is fun for a short period of time, but I am not a shiny hunter. I think it would be good for the community if there was more shiny hunting methods. Maybe in the raid den exploration system, if there's a shiny mechanic there, maybe fixing the knockout mechanic so that it works profitably, adding chain fishing. I mean, you could do a lot. Just give us like the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee shiny hunting method, right? Where you just encounter something 30 times and then as long as you're on the same chain, the odds go up. I don't know. I honestly have no clue, but give us something better than Masuda, because everybody hates Masuda. That's just facts. I would like to point out that I'm sure there's some people that love Masuda method. If that's you, I'm not trying to offend you, but most people hate Masuda method. All right, so wishlist item number 3 is the one that hits closest to home for me. It is the biggest deal in my opinion. It's the thing holding back the game the most for me, that's the in-game battle timer. The timer rules we have currently in the game do not function properly for anything other than doubles. You cannot play a single 6v6 game in a proper amount of time with the way the timer works. Because the way the timer works right now is essentially you have, I think it's 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes counting down, but the time ticks down in battle animations. So every time someone Dynamaxes or every time there's leftovers recovery, anything like that, the time is ticking down. For a proper 6v6 Wi-Fi battle, that cannot be a thing. Just go back to the old timer that existed in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon era. Give us 60 minutes to play our games. Time stops when you click your move, period. That's what we need. The battle timers in the current game do not function. They function well for doubles because doubles is a much more fast-paced format, but for singles, they are broken. We need better battle timers. I don't even care if it's not 60 minutes. Just give us 30 minutes where once we click a move, that's it. You know, your time doesn't keep ticking down. It's not like just 30 minutes of game time total, but it's like 30 minutes your time, something like that. I don't know. The battle timer is bad. It's the reason that I think singles draft leagues have kind of tanked in viewership. I don't know. It's just the biggest hindrance for a lot of content creation because a big sector of Pokemon content creation is draft leagues, right? And or just like online battles. Like if I just wanted to do a random 6v6 battle with someone and use like Smogon tiers or something like that, I can't properly do that because I can't play a decent percentage of strategies. I'm ranting a lot, I know, but this is the one that I'm most passionate about. This is the one that really, really needs to be fixed. I do not think it will be fixed. It's on my wish list. I really hope something is done. Okay, I'm gonna take a breath and we're gonna go to wish list item number 4. And that is, I want the new features in Crown Tundra to actually be good. So they're giving us this Raid Den exploration feature. They're giving us this Galarian Star Tournament feature. I want these things to actually be good. The Raid Den exploration feature, I think, has the potential to be very fun. You kind of like go through these like different tiers, like you're going deeper and deeper into these dens, passing through different Pokemon. It's sort of like a rental system where you don't use your own Pokemon. You start off with, I don't know how it's selected, but you start off with something that's not your Pokemon, and then every time you knock out another Pokemon in the den, you can use that Pokemon for the next raid. I think that has potential to be very fun. It sounds like something really cool you can do with your friends, and also, as far as we understand, it's the way you actually find a lot of the returning legendaries. So I think it has potential to be very fun. I think it could be good. It just has to be done well. Like, I mean, obviously people are going to want to shiny hunt the legendaries. If that functions well, that would be good. Who knows if it'll work that way? I just really, really want it to be like, one, strategic, not just like mindless, like, oh, I start with strong Pokemon, I knock out stronger Pokemon, pick stronger Pokemon. Like, I want it to take into account type advantages. I want it to take into account speed tiers, things like that. Like, I want it to be strategy based, and same for the Galarian Star Tournament. It sounds kind of neat to pair up with gym leaders or other characters that, you know, you've played with in the Sword and Shield, like these other people that you've beat, just like all these characters you've interacted with on your playthrough. It's cool to be able to sort of like have a multi-battle with 3 other people from this generation, but if it's mindless and it's not strategic at all, then I think the entire point of the Galarian Star Tournament is just going to be wasted. It's going to be dead content. It's going to be dead on arrival. If it is fun and if it is strategic, I think it will have merit. That goes for both of these. I want both of these features to actually be good. I know I'm asking for a lot. Okay, so my 5th and final point on the wish list, and this one is a little bit of a cheat, but I would like for the Crown Tundra to be the end of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, it might be a very charged point. It might be a hot take. I think Sword and Shield has been fun. I think it's been a good generation. At this point, I am looking forward to what's next. And if I was a betting person, I would say that what is next is either Diamond and Pearl remakes or Let's Go Johto. And I am completely fine with either of those things, to be very transparent with you. I know that a lot of the community doesn't like Let's Go games, or a lot of like the diehard fans in the community did not like the Let's Go games. I think the Let's Go games are actively very good for the Pokemon franchise as a whole because it brings in more casual players to just like the main series games. It sort of bridges the gap between Pokemon Go and the main series games. Those are very good things, and also I just think Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was a really fun game. So this is what I want. I want Crown Tundra to be the end. And I think it is. If I was a betting human, I would say since they're releasing sort of like Pokemon Sword and Shield, what would you call it? Like bundles that have both of the DLCs attached in it. I think it's pretty safe to say that this is going to be the last DLC for Sword and Shield. And as long as Crown Tundra lives up to a lot of the hype we have for it, I think it will go out on a high note. I've enjoyed my time in Gen 8. I have enjoyed a lot of what has happened. I enjoyed the games. I'm a little burned by the timer, obviously, but all in all, my experience with Gen 8 has been solid. I just think that the Crown Tundra would be a good place for it to end off on. Obviously, I'm looking forward to the new VGC seasons. Like, I will still be participating in those. I'm not saying I want to stop playing the games. I just don't want to continually add on to this game. I think it is time for something new. Like I said, I would predict the next games to be either Diamond and Pearl remakes or Let's Go Johto. I would put Diamond and Pearl remakes a step above Let's Go Johto, but neither of those things would surprise me, and I think that those would be very dope. Okay, so that's it. This is my wish list. Like I said, this is going to be a quick video. This is me venting a few frustrations with this generation, but also talking about things that I think would be really cool to get in the Crown Tundra. Let me know what you want out of the Crown Tundra in the comment section down below. Like this video if you enjoyed this type of opinion piece content. It's something that I want to do more of. Other than that, please remember the 3 plugs at the beginning: shirts linked in the description down below, Twitch linked in the description down below. Subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for spending some of your time here with me. It means the absolute most. My name is Vivid. I'm kind of done here and I have to leave. Okay, bye. Oh, you made it to the end of the video. That's dope. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see more from me and make it to the end of those videos, there will be a video here and a video here. This one is a video that I think is really good, and this is what YouTube recommends. So you should watch one of them. Okay, thanks.